Alright, you guys can already tell what this is from the start of the video if you've been watching. If not, one of my favorite cars, 1975 Pontiac Grandville. This thing is super clean, beautiful, beautiful color, that robin egg blue. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off, paint is beautiful on here. Probably give it about a 8.5, 9. It's clearly been resprayed at some point in time. Normally you can tell because you got the new stripes on the car. So normally you would only lay that if the car has been resprayed. But getting into it, wheel trim looks great, and the trim coming down the side of the car looks like it's been replaced as well. Solid door. I don't have any dents, any rust, any bubbling that I need to point out. Also got a passenger mirror. We always get asked that in these comments all the time, like, why is it missing a mirror? Why is it missing a mirror? And it's like, people don't realize back in the 60s and 70s, it wasn't a requirement to have that passenger mirror. So some cars have them as an additional, special package. Some cars have them because people added them, and other cars just don't have them. Rear quarter looks solid. Again, no waves, no dents. Top is in excellent condition. You guys will see that put up before I go on the test drive. Looking at the trunk, again, color looks beautiful. You got your normal little swirls and that from detailing from car washes, but nothing crazy. Rear of the vehicle looks great. All trim rings intact around the headlights. Bumper looks great. No dents, no cracks, no pitting, and all the impact strips are intact as well. Looking down the driver's side, you guys can see bumper fillers look great, and that rear quarter, no waves, no dents. Skirts intact on both sides. It's gonna keep on moving along. Windshield looks good. I don't see any rock chips or any cracks. Nothing that needs to be pointed out there. And come back to the front of the car. Again, front fender looks good, as well as these bumper fillers. Nice clean bumper, impact strips intact. Left the hood unlocked so I wouldn't have to go back in there this time. So let's get this open. Underneath is relatively clean. She's got the 400, power brakes, power steering, AC equipped. We'll check that when we do the test drive. But relatively clean underneath. I'm gonna grab the keys, check out the trunk. Oh, and of course, hood looks to be properly aligned. I don't see any paint chips or anything on the edges, and that gap looks pretty even going down. Now you guys see that beautiful cream interior. Nice clean trunk, nothing special here. Weather stripping has been replaced. I can tell by how soft it is. So that's been replaced. You got your OG spare. Got our convertible top cover. Appears to be in pretty solid condition. Move that. You guys will see underneath once we go in, but pans look solid. Let's check out the interior. Again, super clean. Cream interior. Rear seat looks solid. Yeah, a little tiny bit of discoloration to be expected. If you're riding with the top down, the sun is going to beat up this leather just a little bit, but no rips or anything. Let's get on. Looks like this window switch is a little bit off. We'll double check to make sure it works, but the panels look good. Carpet definitely looks solid in the back. You guys can see all the lights are on as well. Jams look good. Passenger panel, we don't have any warping, no discoloration here, and no cracks in the armrest. Passenger seat, again, a little bit of discoloration here and there. Obviously when you have a lighter color interior, that does happen, but no rips or tears. Really don't even have any wear patterns to point out. Dash is in excellent shape. No cracks, no warping, as well as the glove box area. Again, carpet is beautiful. Mats look clean as well. Love the Pontiac stamped mats. Looks like seatbelt has been replaced. I can tell by the darker blue. Let's check out the driver's side. Same thing over here. Driver panel looks good as well. Again, no cracks, no warping along there. Really no discoloration either. Jams look good. And the driver's seat. No rips, no tears. Missing a button, which obviously had fell off. It's gonna fall off again, but still. Beautiful interior. So give me a second, we'll do this test drive. All right, y'all, let's get started in the Grandville. Let's fire her up. AC, she fires right up, 0 issues. I'm gonna go ahead and put the windows up because it is about 35 degrees down here right now. Windows went up with 0 issues. Love that retro sound radio. What am I gonna do? Let's put the top up. Top has really good speed. You guys know scissor tops can get hung up sometimes. This thing is moving. We got a glass back, and you see no light through there, so clearly we're good there. I'm gonna put you down for 1 second while I lock this up. Relatively quick and fast, so locked up with no issues, so good there. Wipers good. Left turn, right turn. Lights are on. I can see them in the dash and in the front. And I know the AC is working because I already feel it blowing. Here's on max. So blowers on and everything. I'm actually turn it to the heat and let it go while I'm driving. Radio works. Again, love the retro sound. Looks super clean in here for sure. Horn works, and I think that's it, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead. Gear selector works. Oh, mileage reads 3,971. Man, they was pulling at the cord. We use, you know, the little retractable air hose reels, and I heard the clicking. I thought for sure it was the car. Kind of scared me for a second. Feel like I haven't driven one of these in a while. If you guys, you know, if you're looking at this video, you're probably interested in a Grandville, or you just like watching old cars like myself. And you guys know I love Grandvilles. They drive smooth, they float, they got good power, beautiful on the inside and outside. Me myself, I would prefer to have a 455, but no issues with the 400 either. So far so good. Hands off the wheel, I'm hitting the brakes. She's not pulling one way or another. Brakes feel solid. Let's take my hands. Got a little bit of a belt squeal. Yep, we'll check that. Somebody's calling. I'll see what that is in a second. All right, hands off. She's tracking straight, but I can tell a little bit off center steering wheel. Not horrible though, just a little bit. I also hear something. Wonder if it's the ashtray. Let me check in a second. I got something that's kind of shaking a little bit. I don't know, it sounds like a metal tray or something. Let me see if it's... Nope, the heat is working. Turned that off. Yeah, we'll check the belt just to be on the safe side. Again, this is a consignment vehicle, so you know it'll be up to the consignor if they want to fix any of the little knickknacks. No wind coming through the windows. Weather stripping seems to be working good. I'm gonna get on it just a little bit. Shifts are smooth, getting up to 45 with no issues there. Definitely a solid driver. Again, I cannot tell. It sounds like it's coming from the radio, but there's got to be something that is hitting, like something that's loose and rattling there. Cool. All right, give me a second. I'll get her back and we'll check out the Grandville up on the rack. Starting with the front bumper looks good. No rust, no pitting or anything like that. Getting underneath the car, got disc brakes up in the front. Everything appears to be completely stock. Have no signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Still got the factory cats on. Going down the driver's side first. Frame is nice and straight. Floors are solid. You got your normal surface rust as expected. There's no coating there. No soft spots, no wheel, nothing that you can see through. So the floors are solid. Coming down the passenger side, same with the frame. She's nice and straight. And exact same thing with the floor. You got your surface rust areas, but again, a wire brush and some coating, and you're pretty much solid, good to go. Drums in the rear as expected. Shocks have been replaced at some point in time. This muffler has been replaced. More than likely it rusted out. That's normal. Frame looks solid as we come to the rear. You got your Buick O's Pontiac rear end. No signs of leak from the gas tank. And trunk pans look solid. Again, you do have your normal surface rust, but you know, again, wire brush and undercoated, you want your underneath to look clean anyway. So no soft spots though, so very solid underneath. We decided to keep this one OG with the Cooper tires. We didn't put spokes on it just to keep the price down a little bit. But rear quarter looks solid. Wheels look good. Moving on down. Cladding underneath looks good. Got a little tiny bit of rust right here. Keep on moving through. Nice clean wheel wells. Again, paint on here is beautiful. Not just the color, but the condition of it as well. Cladding is solid on this side. You got a couple little dings here and there, but again, that's expected with rocks sticking up from the bottom. It's doing its job, protecting your paint. And rear quarter definitely looks beautiful, as well as that bumper. I want to make sure you guys can see the top. Top is in good condition. I don't have any rips or tears. Glass is solid back here, so I want to make sure you guys can see that. Turn these lights on. Alright, so if you guys are interested in this 75 Grandville, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.